Hybrid identities in global society. In today's interconnected and rapidly changing world, people are no longer shaped by a single culture or a fixed way of life. Instead, they are influenced by multiple cultures, traditions, values, and social experiences at the same time. This has led to the emergence of what sociologists call hybrid identities. In simple terms, a hybrid identity is a combination or blending of different cultural influences that come together to form a person's sense of self. Rather than belonging to one clear and unchanging identity, individuals develop a mixed identity that reflects both local traditions and global influences. One of the main reasons hybrid identities are becoming more common is globalization. Globalization refers to the increasing connection between countries through trade, technology, communication, and cultural exchange. With the spread of the internet, social media, and global entertainment, people are constantly exposed to ideas and lifestyles from different parts of the world. For example, a young person in Pakistan might watch international films, follow foreign influencers, listen to music from different countries, and adopt global fashion trends while still maintaining local customs and traditions. This constant exposure leads to the blending of cultural elements and shapes a hybrid identity. Hybrid identity is not only about visible aspects such as clothing, language, or food, but also about deeper aspects like beliefs, values, attitudes, and ways of thinking. A person may follow traditional family values and cultural norms at home, while adopting more modern, global, or liberal perspectives in education or professional life. This combination allows individuals to move between different cultural worlds and adapt their behavior depending on the situation. For instance, someone may speak a regional language with family members, a national language in public spaces, and an international language in academic or professional settings. This ability to shift between different cultural expressions is a key feature of hybrid identity. Another important factor in the development of hybrid identities is migration. When people move from one country or region to another, they carry their original culture with them while also adapting to the new environment. Over time, they create a blended identity that includes elements from both their home culture and the new culture they encounter. For example, a person who moves abroad may continue to celebrate traditional festivals, follow cultural customs, and maintain connections with their roots, while also adopting new habits, languages, and social practices from the host society. This process results in a layered identity that reflects multiple cultural influences. Media and digital platforms play a powerful role in shaping hybrid identities. Social media platforms, online communities, films, and music allow individuals to interact with diverse cultural content from across the world. People can choose which elements they like and incorporate them into their own identity. For instance, someone might adopt fashion styles from different cultures, learn new languages, or follow global trends in lifestyle and behavior. This selective adoption allows individuals to actively shape their identities rather than simply inheriting them. As a result, identity becomes more flexible, creative, and personalized. One of the most important features of hybrid identities is that they are dynamic rather than fixed. In earlier times, identity was often seen as something stable and tied to factors such as nationality, ethnicity, or religion. However, in a global society, identity is constantly evolving. People change and adapt as they gain new experiences, interact with different groups, and are exposed to new ideas. This flexibility allows individuals to navigate complex social environments and connect with diverse communities. Hybrid identity is therefore not a final state but an ongoing process of change and adaptation. Hybrid identities offer many advantages in a globalized world. Individuals with hybrid identities are often more open-minded and adaptable because they are familiar with multiple ways of thinking and living. they can understand different cultural perspectives, which helps promote tolerance, cooperation, and peaceful coexistence in diverse societies. This ability is especially valuable in workplaces, educational institutions, and international settings where people from different backgrounds interact regularly. Hybrid identities can also encourage creativity, as individuals combine different cultural influences to create new ideas, styles, and forms of expression. However, hybrid identities can also bring certain challenges. One common issue is the feeling of not fully belonging to any one group. Individuals with hybrid identities may feel caught between different cultures, unsure of where they truly fit. For example, they may feel too modern in a traditional setting and too traditional in a modern environment. This can create a sense of confusion, identity struggle, or emotional tension. Balancing different cultural expectations can also be difficult, especially when values from different cultures conflict with each other. Another challenge is social acceptance. Society often prefers clear and fixed identities, and people who display mixed cultural traits may face criticism or misunderstanding. For instance, someone who adopts foreign cultural practices may be accused of losing their roots, while at the same time not being fully accepted by the culture they are trying to adopt. This can lead to feelings of exclusion or pressure to choose one identity over another. These social pressures show that hybrid identities do not exist in isolation but are shaped by how others perceive and respond to them. In addition, the influence of global media can sometimes create imbalances in hybrid identities. Certain cultures, especially those that dominate global media, may have a stronger influence than others. This can lead to the overshadowing of local traditions and values. Individuals may begin to prioritize global trends over their own cultural heritage, which can create tension between preserving identity and adapting to change. Maintaining a balance between local and global influences becomes an important challenge in this context. In everyday life, hybrid identities can be observed in many ways. People may celebrate multiple cultural festivals, combine traditional and modern clothing styles, use different languages in different contexts, and adopt diverse habits in their daily routines. These examples show how individuals actively create and express their identities through a mixture of influences. Hybrid identity is not about losing one's original culture but about expanding it and making it more inclusive. In conclusion, hybrid identities in global society refer to the blending of different cultural influences that shape how individuals see themselves and interact with the world. They are formed through processes such as globalization, migration, media exposure, and everyday social interactions. While they provide opportunities for adaptability, creativity, and cultural understanding, they also present challenges related to belonging, social acceptance, and identity conflict. Understanding hybrid identities helps us appreciate the diversity of modern society and recognize that identity is not fixed but constantly evolving in response to a changing world. If you found this explanation helpful, do not forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with others who want to learn sociology in a simple and engaging way.